This is LANDR FX Bass, and so far I think it's my favourite of the LANDR one knob plugins. Let's dive straight in. So as with all of these LANDR one knob plugins, they couldn't really be much simpler, right? So there's one big knob in the middle, which is where you're going to blend in your effect or preset from 0 to 100%, and that's flanked by an input and output knobs either side. On the right hand side here, you've got three menus. Let's just start with mix tools. So a whole bunch of presets here, starting with really typical usable settings: smooth and compressed, compressed pop, presence and air, that kind of thing. So you ask yourself the question, what does my bass need? You find one of the presets which sounds appropriate, dial it in and see if it does the job. And it's all in one, so it's doing a whole bunch of different things all at once just with one knob. Next up, you've got some cool amp effects, some gritty stuff, some really cool sounds as well here, like live room, bar amp, particularly like the saturated garage amp. I'll have a listen to that in a minute. That took me down memory lane. And some really usable effects as well, a whole bunch of different stuff: wahs, choruses, flanges. So there's a lot in here which is going to be really useful when you're working with bass. So let's just start it off with one of these sort of bread and butter presets, compressed pop. I'm going to blend it in so you can take a listen to what it sounds like, and then we'll have a listen to it next to some drums as well. So here's our bass. In fact, I'll just bypass it first off. Okay, let's bring our plug-in in. The drums. It's definitely getting our bass to punch through the mix. There's a lot more punch there in that bass. You can definitely hear the compression too. Let's keep the drums running. I'm just going to go through a couple more of these presets. We'll go right at the top with the smooth and compressed. Hey my friend, just interrupting this video for a moment to let you know about a free producer Kickstarter bundle. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in there that's going to help you to get better production from your home studio. It's a free gift from me to you. You can find a link for it just below this video. Definitely smoother than that previous preset. Bright frets. Really quite attacky, toppy, rocky, fendery sound. Bright and wide. Really cool. About a bright October. Just some really usable presets straight off the bat there. If you're new to mixing, I think this plugin has a lot going for it. Very easy to use, and the results, particularly in these sort of bread and butter presets, I think very useful indeed. Let's check out some of these amp effects. I'll take the drums back off again. We'll start off with gritted teeth. Gnarly bass. Bar amp. This preset really just takes me back to early bass amps in bands. The drums. Finally, let's take a listen to some of these modulation effects. Some really usable effects here. Starting with some chorus. Ah, it sounds so nice. That's a really nice sounding chorus. Bright and clean. Gotta try the wah. Flanger. Again, some really cool usable effects there, which are kind of custom made. They're there and ready, that sound great on your bass. Saves you having to muck around looking for effects and playing around and losing time. That's where I think this plugin really shines. It's a really big time saver, but it also sounds great. I think some of these early mix tools really did do quite an impressive job. And it's a really usable plugin all round, whether you're new to mixing and you just want something that's going to do the job without you having to dive deep into mix skills, or whether you want a plugin that's just going to simply speed up your workflow, or even like a finisher nearer, closer to the end of the chain, where you want some bass effects that sound great. Particularly that chorus I thought sounded really nice. Then LANDR FX Bass is well worth checking out, as are all of the LANDR FX one-knob plugins. I really rate them. Let me know in the comments below what you think about LANDR FX Bass. Whilst you're down there, remember, if you do want to grab this plugin, a whole bunch of other amazing plugins. In fact, there's so much in LANDR Studio. It's well worth going to check out, and if you do want to pull the trigger on it, you can get 20% off. There's a link below this video. Don't forget to grab your free producer bundle too. You'll find the link below this video. It's a gift from me to you to help you to get better productions in your home studio. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you did, you're definitely going to want to check this next one out.